Good day, everybody. My name is Todd Standing. I'm the man who takes people out in the field and has them either live interact with or I was a Sasquatch, and that's now changing. I'm the man who trains people to go out in the field and have their own live interactions with Sasquatch. So I just went on an expedition about a week ago with friend and colleague Kyle from New York, currently living in Florida, and we had a good expedition, a very good learning experience. We had a rock thrown at us, which was pretty significant. And but Kyle's been here for 2 weeks, and Kyle went out on his own this last week and had an experience. And he's just freshly back from expedition, literally hours ago. So, and he had something to tell me, and I'd like y'all to hear what happened on Kyle's expedition. So, hi,
Okay.
Kyle.
How's it going?
Good. So first of all, let me ask you. So where was your expedition? Where did it take place?
Lower radium.
Lower Radium. So how much time have you spent in the Radium area entirely?
This will be my fourth week, so a month entirely.
In total. Over 2 years, though.
Yeah.
Over 2 years. Okay. And we met in New York where we had significant Sasquatch success. It'll be seen in the upcoming documentary.
Yep.
But so tell me about this last. Well, you just tell me about the expedition, the 2 weeks. What's been going on here?
It's been really, really amazing, actually. A lot of berries are in bloom, so you get to go and forage most of the time, and the Sasquatch love that when you're just hanging out and enjoying the beautiful views and the hikes and eating all the awesome ripe berries. Hikes are always beautiful. I always take like 1,000 pictures when I'm out there, even though I have all the same pictures from last year. It just pictures don't really do it justice. And I love to hike. I love the glacier water. It's just my favorite place to be. So I just enjoy being out there, even if nothing happens, sighting wise or any action with the Sasquatch coming around us. I still just have a great time.
Well, there's always so much to learn, right? There's other people's sightings. We go through
Right.
There's tracks. There's new breaks. There's new evidence that we discover. There's always so much.
Absolutely.
We're busy.
Yep.
Learning too, and this is research, and we've learned what research is. We research and go back to the same spots and go back to the same spots and find new tree breaks.
Right.
Which
Yep.
is what happened, right? But
Yep.
anyways, continue.
Well, Saturday night. So I was leaving Sunday. And I put that intent out there that I was leaving. I'm not coming back for a few months until after the snow's gone. So I put that intent out there. I was thinking about having to pack up that next morning and all that other stuff. And so I had a fire going. It was the last fire that I was going to have when I was there. And so I was like burning the rest of the wood.
Who was with you?
Nobody, I was by myself.
Okay.
The other expeditioner had already left that morning. So about 10:15, I looked at my phone and I was like, all right, I'm probably going to go to bed here in a little bit because it was super quiet. And the fire was just embers, which is really nice hot coals, so there wasn't much light coming off of it. And so
Very
I was,
dark out. Very
yeah,
dark out.
yeah.
Was
So
there cloud cover?
there wasn't cloud cover. The stars were out, but the moon hadn't come up through the trees yet, and the sun was already down. So it was like about the darkest part of the night.
Dead silent.
Yeah, very, very quiet. And so I was kneeling down by the fire, just throwing pieces in, just because I didn't feel like sitting in the chair anymore. And I heard something kind of move in front of me, about 15, 20 feet away. And I looked up, and up where there's an opening there's one tree that I could see, and then behind that I saw an eye shine. And I knew it wasn't a star because with the fire flickering, it was flickering. And it was like a bluish, greenish tinge. And I could see the kind of eye moving around back and forth. And I instantly knew what it was because there's no branch there for an owl. There's no other birds that were coming around that at night. They're not going to come close to a fire. And it was, 8 or 9 feet in the air. So I kind of moved my head a little bit and I could see the other one about 6 or 7 inches apart. And it validated it. And I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. So I didn't move. I just kind of sat there and I just started talking to it. I was like, hey, thank you so much for showing me that you're here. And thank you so much. This is so awesome. I feel so honored and so excited that you're here. And I had one branch left of pine needles. And when you throw them on the firelight kind of lights up a lot. So I was like, I'm going to see if I can get a little bit more light over towards his area. I want to see if I can get an outline of him. So I broke a few branches off and I threw him in the fire. And his head was, I could see his head bobbing and moving around, and his eyes were moving with it. And I saw him blink a couple times. And just as the firelight started to come up, he went, ugh. And then I heard 2 steps, and that was it. So I just sat there for a little bit and fucking shaking because I was like, that was so awesome. And after that, I was just like, all right, that's good enough for me. I'm going to go to bed now.
Oh, fantastic. Very, very excited for Kyle. That's his second sighting in radium. You might have heard in the background, and I'm going to show that little sound was. Hi, Ashley.
Hi,
And you might not be first, but you're going to be next because something happened with you and Kyle, didn't it?
Yep.
Out in radium.
Yep.
So we'll do an interview about that coming up soon because Ashley still has quite a bit more time out in the field. Ashley lives in the same city that I do, and she is a very regular colleague that comes out with me a tremendous amount. We're learning a lot from each other, are we not? She was out with me on the recent video that the Sasquatch killing a horse, and so she comes out with me quite a great deal. And she's an amazing lady. Yes?
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Empathic, very connected to the land, has wonderful perspectives. And if anybody is doing Sasquatch research, I can't stress the importance of having that feminine Jane Goodall, Diane Fossey. I mean, it has a tendency to be so male orientated, and that's not good, guys. We got to get that female perspective on it. So, but high five, congratulations to Kyle. Kyle came out here all the way from Florida, originally from New York, and that's the goal now. Next year is to have Kyle out here, Kyle taking people on expeditions, Ashley taking people on expeditions, having this Discovering Bigfoot Research Center and others in Idaho, in Montana, Kyle wants to do, in Washington State, in Texas, in Florida, have Discovering Bigfoot research expeditions having tremendous success all over North America because this discovery is going to happen. It's coming. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. It's September. Now the expeditions in late September and October, where it's the highest risk, highest rewards, toughest expeditions that produce the most significant results, and I'm going to go fight for it to go and derive some exceptional piece of evidence that blows the world's minds. Video 12, video 13, whatever it's going to take, new evidence. I don't know what's coming, but we're going to go fight for it this next 5 more weeks I have before the snow flies. So we're going to go really, really kick some ass, have some very, very exciting people coming out, amazing expeditions, and already tremendous success this year. So congratulations to Ashley and Kyle for their success. You're going to hear about Ashley's success in an upcoming video. But until we do the next video, take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you then. Bye.